export of motion function, export the After Effects project to Apple Music. Motion works well with two-dimensional and simple 3D projects. The simpler the project, the better. The better it is optimized, the fewer additional settings will be needed after export. Project structure, animation are exported. Control layer controllers. Some effects, some text animators and shape slides. Controllers are created for text layers, as well as with the help of auxiliary functions. You can create a controller and drop zones and on-screen controllers. To export the project, you need to go to the composition for export and press Active Comp. The active composition and all its content will be there exported if the first layer is the control layer, or it's in one of the compositions and is the first layer. Controllers will be exported from it. When exporting, you can enable additional checkboxes for including additional settings in the export. Xbox Time Remap exports Time Remap properties if you export a generator. Checkbox Shape Recompose will create additional groups for shapes. Sometimes this may be needed for better results. Collapse text. The computer includes collapsed transform information for all text placeholders, disabling motion group sizes after export. In this case, we are going to export this intro. And firstly, let's create fraction of area for media placeholders. You need to select this in the project window, our project's media placeholders, and click Create Drop Zone. After the drop zones are created, we will receive notifications and see that the media have been replaced with the created ones. Drop zones. Now, while in the active composition, we press the Active Comp Export button. It takes from a few seconds to several minutes, depending on the complexity of the project and its optimization. After export, we will see a notification that the export has successfully completed. The project folder will open where the export file for motion is located. Let's open it and let's see what we got. We see that the animation has been transferred. It has been transferred. Structure. Clones were created. In some ways, the project transforms because the motion structure is different from the structure. After Effects, let's have a look. Controllers. We see that additional global controllers have been created for resizing, changing positions. Also, we see the controllers from the control layer. We see that the text, it changes. We also have such settings here. Settings for shapes. As you can see, the drop-down menu changes settings. Additionally, you just need to rename because the menu title is not exported. Transitions. The sliders are working. Actually, that's all we have. It works. Some controllers might not be transferred. You will need to set them up yourself. We also see that drop zones have been created for our drop zones. The controllers have been created for media images, image resizing, image positioning. Controllers have been created for text, its positions, font, and size. Overall, the project looks the way it does in After Effects. The project was well optimized before this. Issues with effects that do not carry over, such as motion, have been resolved. The tile was saved as a footage. Some pictures with animation effects were also saved as clips. Clips transfer beautifully. And in the end, after optimizing the project, we see that it looks good enough. Each project requires individual fine-tuning. You can figure it out after you do it yourself. Try exporting to Motion, you'll figure out what is exported and what is not and what to do with it.